Timmothy Chalamet and Josh Safdie are back, this time with A24. Marty Supreme, does it live up to the hype that it's been getting over the last few months, or is it maybe not as good as people say it is? Let's dive in. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we're diving into Josh Safdie's new film, and that is Marty Supreme with A24. Before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive. Don't forget to ring the bell button down below to get notifications on the channel. First of all, I do kind of have a different camera here set up because the other one's having technical difficulties, aka I've already recorded this review and now I had to re-record it. That's always fun, so bear with me. I feel like Marty Supreme has kind of had screenings over the last few months, so I've kind of heard here and there how great this movie is or how some people don't resonate with it. And that is the first thing I will start off by saying, is that if you resonate with this movie, I do believe you're going to find the greatness in it that I found. We've all known Timmothy Chalamet has been a great actor, and he's been probably the most famous actor up and coming here in the last few years. A lot of people describe him kind of the same up and coming style that Leonardo DiCaprio had in his younger days as well. So if they do resonate with each other, Marty Supreme to Timmothy Chalamet would be what Catch Me If You Can is to Leonardo DiCaprio. However, the two movies are definitely in different styles. It is about a character who is alone and will screw up whoever they can to get to their end goals. And the fact that we see Timmothy Chalamet everywhere, and also props to his marketing campaign for this movie, it's been absolutely amazing. It's wild to watch Marty Supreme and see him completely get lost in this character. When you're watching it, you forget that you're watching Timmothy Chalamet and you see actually Marty on the screen, and that's something very difficult to do with an actor at his scale. If you've seen a Josh Safdie movie, you might know the style and trajectory these kind of movies go into, with a little bit of the chaotic pace. The editing's all over the place. It's very fast paced as well. Uncut Gems was about showing the dangers of gambling, where Marty Supreme kind of shows the dangers of what being a narcissist and really only thinking about yourself and where that can get you in life. But Marty Supreme does a great job at showing there is benefits to maybe only thinking about yourself, because sometimes in the real world you see these athletes, you see all these maybe performers that to be the best of the best, they do have to sacrifice other aspects of their life and not really realizing sometimes what's important and what's right in front of them. Especially after seeing Avatar, which is a CGI ridden type film, it was just really refreshing and amazing to see a movie like Marty Supreme, where the city felt grand, it all felt real and lived in. I feel like all the writing and cinematography was all on point, and it was just a great theater experience. Especially at 2.5 hours long, I didn't feel that runtime at all, which is also a big compliment to pay with this kind of runtime. Honestly thought it was quite a bit better than Uncut Gem. I think definitely Marty Supreme is one of my top favorite films of 2025, if not one of my top favorite films of the 2020s so far. A lot of that lean into, I wasn't really sure where the movie was going at times. I understood at the beginning of the film that this was about Marty, the character, who is a ping pong player, a table tennis player, and just trying to prove to everyone that he's the best in the world. He truly believes that he's the best in the world. And I thought it might be maybe a typical sports movie with rise to fame of this ping pong player, but it's not just that. Kind of shows the struggles this guy's going to, because again, he's young and narcissistic and only cares about himself. Now, the rest of the cast of the film does include Gwyneth Paltrow. We've got Kevin O'Leary basically playing Kevin O'Leary in the movie, or at least what people think he is in real life. Tyler Creator makes a pretty fun appearance in the film. The other stand-up for me in the film is going to be Odessa Azion. Hopefully I'm saying that correct, but every time her and Timmothy Chalamet were on the screen together, they had amazing chemistry, and I liked all the kind of wacky, crazy adventures these two characters would go on together. I definitely hope that when it comes time to the Oscars, it's going to be Timmothy Chalamet who's the front runner for Actor of the Year. I do think it was my favorite performance I've seen all year, and I hope Josh Safdie definitely gets consideration for Best Director, and this also gets consideration for Best Picture of the Year as well. A lot of Marty Supreme might have to do if the story resonates with you or not. If you're not, competitive at heart, or if this kind of world doesn't suit you, you might watch it and just think it's just about a stupid guy who's just narcissistic and who cares. But if you do resonate with that world, if you have experienced a little bit what the character has experienced, and then towards parts of the movie where he kind of sees what's important in life, you might really resonate with it, and you might really find the beauty in the film and see that it's not just some chaotic piece of art showing what greatness is or what it takes to achieve greatness. And yeah, there's little aspects of it that are in other Josh Safdie films, again, like the editing style and the directing style, but it's just such a different world than what he's done before, and I feel like the biggest undertaking he's done in his career as well. That overcomes a lot of the similarities you've seen in his past films, so I feel like he really gets a big swing at this, and he really hits a home run with Marty Supreme. And there's moments that are quite funny in it as well. There's some dark comedy and very clever writing in the film that got some laughs out of me as well. So in the end, I really love to watch Marty Supreme. It was a great experience. I had 2.5 hours went by really quick. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 90 out of 100. You guys let me know if you've seen it. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Did it disappoint you? Or is it just not your cup of tea? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive, and we will see you next time.